everyone, and welcome to the 242nd episode of the Poorly Planned Podcast. My name is Benedict. You may know me better as BHL Hudson. Here we talk about movies, TV shows, a bunch of nonsense. With me as always is my friend, co-host, an apartment-having, new studio, new mics, new everything.
There's a lot of new things happening here.
Buddy Frederick.
Thank you. My official title, Buddy Frederick. A little overwhelming, dare we say,
yeah.
with how many new things that are happening right now.
It's kind of weird. We just experienced, a journey of sorts, a war.
A war.
A phase.
King.
We will be talking about the Odyssey, in case you couldn't tell.
It's an Odyssey episode. And we also, not too long ago, experienced Chee-hoo!
This is true, yeah.
The Odyssey 2.
Yeah. Yeah, we watched the Odyssey twice on opening day.
I'm actually watching the Odyssey again tomorrow.
That's pretty rough, actually.
It's a long movie. Anyways, we'll get into it.
Anyway, we'll get into it. But yeah, we're back with an up-to-date pod, and we're talking all kinds of stuff. We got news that we've missed over the past few weeks. We've got two movies we're talking about, as stated, Moana and Odyssey. There's some other movies we've seen, but I'm thinking we'll save those because there's a lot to talk about with Moana and Odyssey. So Supergirl Disclosure Day, we'll get to those another day.
Exactly.
Another Disclosure Day.
Put her there, man. We haven't been able to do this much potting in a while. I felt so far away from you.
We also haven't potted in a while. And of course, we have the Digger trailer. Of course. Get excited. It's all happening. But yeah.
We're saying a lot of things. Getting really nervous. There's a few, as you can see, new studio. Studio. We are just in my flat right now. The old studio.
No longer with us.
Renovations happening. May it rest in peace. We don't know when it's going to be back. No. But maybe.
Maybe. Although it's funny, the episode coming out next week, our last pre-recorded one for a while, does contain more crashing out because there's noise around the studio. So that's a fitting goodbye to that studio.
I think that works.
Although, thank you, and it was great.
It was fantastic. But yeah, so we got some new mics we're trying out as well.
Yeah.
These just kind of like wireless clip-ons here for now. We'll see.
Yeah, so if there's some stuff visually, some stuff audio that maybe isn't
if we looking terrible
as peak as usual, we'll get there. It's our first time in the new flat. Oh, pretty exciting.
Yeah.
But yeah, so as per usual, there are time codes down below if you want to skip around to the various segments. Before we get into it, I mean, we have lots of anecdotes, but we can save them for various times. But you said you have something enormous happening.
I do. I think something absolutely tremendous. It's a two-parter. It's the same story, but there's two kind of like wrinkles up to it.
Okay.
And I haven't told you this yet at all. I was like, I need to tell you live on pod. Okay. But I was and I'm not going to dox anyone here, but I was at an undisclosed beach in Denmark somewhere.
Okay.
Did
you commit a crime?
In a way. No, I was there with my girlfriend and my family members, and we're just kind of chilling by the beach. Very lovely time. And then at one point, I go out to do some fishing. So I just wade out into the water, I brought my rod. I was like having a good time. And then suddenly I come back in, and my girlfriend's like, "You will not believe what you've missed." And I go, "Oh, what's happened?" She's like, "I don't know how to tell you this." And I was like, "Oh God, what's happening?" But we just sat next to Oscar Isaac. Bro. So that's the first thing, right?
Okay.
So Oscar Isaac. Sorry to dox that you're in Denmark, I guess, but
I was gonna. Well, we'll talk about it. But I discovered recently that he has a Danish wife.
Exactly.
But anyway.
So they were up on this beach that we were at, and they sat down right like a meter away with their stuff, and then just started playing American football around. And so just being, first of all, miss the celebrity, which is
always
terrible. But the fact that so close in proximity to Oscar Isaac,
kind of scary.
The Duke of Arrakis. Is that who he is?
No. Yes.
Right?
No.
The Moon Knight.
Yes.
So close to the Moon Knight. So that was a sad thing. But then at the same time, I had to throw my gauntlet at you, Oscar Isaac, because
oh my God.
Oh
no, are you gonna call him out?
I'm gonna call him out because as women are to do on Danish beaches, my girlfriend was laying topless tanning.
Of course.
So Oscar Isaac saw my girlfriend's bazoinks.
Right.
And so that ain't cool.
Okay.
And so we have to fight to the death.
Right. Okay. So this is the call out.
This is the
I
call
thought
out.
you were gonna say like he made an inappropriate.
No.
advance
He
or
did nothing wrong
Okay.
except just being there.
being present. Okay, I was
and
worried.
being
there.
very handsome.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. No. If anything, you kind of getting mogged.
I'm getting very
Your
mobbed.
girl's
And I was
topless
out fishing, catching nothing.
Oscar
Meanwhile,
Isaac's
Oscar
walking
Isaac,
by.
with his chiseled chin, is throwing a football around.
That's crazy, actually. Yeah.
Ah,
Okay. Well, I'm
so-
glad Oscar Isaac is.
So I'll see you in the octagon, Oscar.
I'm glad his integrity's intact. He's one of my goats.
He is a goat. He's a goat.
But that's crazy, man. Yeah, Oscar Isaac is. Wow.
Yeah,
Well,
so
it's funny because I saw some interview recently, even though I don't think it was a recent interview, of him talking about his Danish wife and how it was some funny story about Danish people being silly or something.
Yeah.
But I didn't know he actually lived here, let alone was at undisclosed beaches. Again, we would never dox.
I think he might have a summer house here or something like that. I don't know if he actually lives here, but
That makes sense.
it was up in a summer housey area. Again, no doxing, but so Oscar, awesome to have been in your vicinity, but also I'll see you soon, fight night.
What's good, bro?
So what you trying to do?
You looking at my girls and I quote, bazoinks. 24-year-old man.
How he got a girlfriend, I don't know.
Wow, well that is incredible. And I feel like, man, speaking of, we'll talk about the Odyssey. There was the one time we had a very near miss with Tom Holland, if you remember this.
It's true.
I think we talked about this in the pod. We were in Germany at the Christmas market. And I think, we've been in the proximity of Mess Mikkelsen. He's around
Exactly.
here in these
He
parts.
lives here.
Other Danish people.
Haskeg.
Haskeg is here.
All of equal level of fame. Oscar Isaac, Mads Mikkelsen, and
Haskeg,
Haskeg.
famous Danish children's mascot. Anyway, wow, that's crazy. Well, shout out Oscar Isaac, except not maybe. Should we dive into some news?
Lay it on me.
We've missed some great news. And by great news, I mean interesting headlines.
Okay.
That I'm curious to get
Ladies on me.
Get your take on. First of all, Quentin Tarantino.
Yes.
My BHL2 goat. Please keep spewing bullshit. It makes for great BHL2
I'm making
videos.
a lot of money.
But he did say, he was like, man, movies suck. You know, it's the one movie I've seen that's like really fucking epic? The Rip. This is via Sight and Sound. He wrote a fucking article about this. He's so passionate.
Come on, Quentin, what's going on? Again, I think that I'm more passionate about the Rip, not passionate, but I'm more forgiving of the Rip than many others are.
If anyone's passionate about the Rip.
Yeah, exactly. I think the Rip had some potential, but it fell very much short. And it's just one of those, it's similar to him saying Unstoppable, the train movie, is like in his top 5 of all time or something like that. It's just like, it's not like necessarily like a terrible movie, but...
Do you think it's rage bait or do you think he actually just has bad movie takes?
I think it must be a bit of both, surely. Surely you cannot look at The Rip and say that's the one movie I've liked these multiple years.
Yeah, and there's other movies he likes, but they're also kind of, it's like, I really like West Side Story 2021. It's like, what, bro?
The greatest movie of the 21st century is Black Hawk Down. A good movie, but the greatest?
And then he's like, oh, but Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, the best movie ever made, by the way. Oh, it's silly, it's stupid. Fuck you.
Fuck you, Quentin.
Took that one personally.
Come on. Yeah. So, I mean, we've clowned the Rip a little bit on the pod.
Yeah.
And now Quentin's adding to that clownery by saying that this movie is his favorite.
There's only one way to add more clownery to the Rip. It's pretending that it's actually good.
Exactly. By taking it somewhat seriously and saying it's okay. Yeah.
Also, and you know what? I didn't read the whole article. I saw some of the quotes, and some of them maybe you could make some arguments. Some of them seem kind of dumb. I did send my dad the article because I watched the Rip with him famously, and he just responded, I believe, "Fool."
Idiot.
Which I think sums it up. Really, who needs a BHL2 video? You can just have...
You can just the one line.
Papa Hudson text.
Papa Hudson text is all I need.
We have
Quentin
fix up.
What's going on?
We have a great headline here from Variety.
Okay.
Don't ask Sean Penn for a selfie, even if you're a Holocaust survivor.
What is that?
And I love
what did Sean Penn do?
The cover photo is Sean Penn going, no.
Don't talk to me.
You were in the Holocaust. The revelations came during a conversation between Penn and CNN anchor Caitlin Collins, etc., whatever.
Okay.
Basically, he was just saying that he hates taking selfies.
He hates Holocaust.
He is not saying that. He's saying he hates taking selfies. And so to illustrate this in a big way, he said, I guess I can find the quote here. Command F Holocaust is never a good thing in an article. People should not do selfies ever with anyone. It's bad for you. It's bad for everyone. It's a soul sucker. It's the Holocaust grandmother and her 6-year-old paraplegic wheeling over. It's a hard no. First of all,
Sean!
super specific example.
What?
Seems like this has happened to me.
For sure he did
Oh,
that
what?
that
There's
day.
a paraplegic
There's
kid over there?
And a Holocaust
Oh,
survivor? I'm going to avoid her at all costs.
Yeah. So I guess he's being hyperbolic to illustrate how much he hates, whatever. And, I think he talks throughout this. I didn't read this fucking article. But he's talking, he's always talking about how fake Hollywood is. And
I mean, that is
entertainment,
true.
But
if a paraplegic Holocaust survivor comes up to you and is like, Sean Penn, you're my...
Sean Penn, I loved Milk.
I also like you in that movie called Milk. I'm your biggest fan. Can I please, this is the one thing I need in life. I want to have a selfie. And he just goes, fuck.
By the way, I was in the Holocaust.
yeah, how does that come about?
I don't know. I find Sean Penn to be, I don't know, is he
either a goat or is he just completely off-putting?
Well, because I think I agree with a lot of, all the Hollywood celebrity fake bullshit. But then I'm also like, are you kind of, I don't know if he's performative with it, because I'm sure he does hate taking selfies and whatever.
Yeah, I'm sure he does not want to take any pictures with Holocaust survivors.
Oh, yeah. Also, interesting way of phrasing it, but whatever. Yeah. I don't know.
But then there's the whole thing where he boycotts the Oscars and goes to Ukraine instead and stuff like that. So I think he is walking the walk.
But he also, I think he said that was because he has anxiety around award shows or something.
I've got anxiety. Let me go to an actual war zone.
Ukraine.
What is that?
Just what the doctor ordered? I don't know. Yeah.
You're gonna win an Oscar. That's too much for me. I'm going straight into the front lines.
Yeah, but anyway. So look, Sean Penn, just obviously a funny quote, but don't ask him for a selfie.
Don't ask him for a selfie. Again, I think Sean Penn, one of those people I'd be terrified to piss off.
Oh yeah.
Like Tom Cruise level of terrified.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. Real quick, little movie intermission, but
we going?
yeah, well, we gotta catch the Odyssey again. I was just wondering, rhetorical question, I know the answer. Have you been watching the World Cup at all?
Ooh, no.
Yeah, no.
Of course I have been. I don't follow football too much anymore, but whenever the Euros or the World Cup or the later Champions League games come around, I'm hooked. Especially the World Cup.
Come on.
Fantastic.
It's kind of a vibe. Yeah, I'm a total fake fan. I don't care about football, but then when it comes up for the World Cup, I'm like, I know. I love Bellingham.
I do like Jude.
I love.
I'm a total. It's the only player.
I get really on board this season.
Yeah. Whenever the World Cup's around, I'm just like Jude Bellingham and.
Is LeBron?
The World Cup, fantastic. Yeah. And Jude is actually out now.
He is.
Lol.
Yeah.
Messi perseveres.
Messi enjoyer.
Huge
bro.
Messi enjoyer, Argentina fan. And people will be like, oh, he's a glory hunter. But it's like, I'm a day one.
I do think it's funny that, because again, I don't know anything about football. I've been indoctrinated into hating the Argentinian football team by various people around me.
Yes.
And so I'm just like, fuck Messi, whatever. And then we were having dinner and you laid out super specific rebuttal arguments that I genuinely didn't even know what you were arguing. You're like, people are showing this video of him and it's actually from 5 years ago and there was not even a penalty. I was like, yeah. For sure,
all right,
bro.
little bro.
Yeah.
The thing is that I will say is one of the easiest and dare I say one of the few ways to truly rage bait me is to get on the Messi hate train with no reason.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely reasons. I just don't remember them right now. But I've had many conversations about this.
Yeah.
Also, we both have Spanish girlfriends.
We do.
So we are required by law to root for Spain.
Yes.
By law of not getting beaten.
It's going to be an Argentina-Spain final. And
Yeah.
I made the grave mistake of saying that I'm happy either way. This is going to be a great game. I'm hoping a 65-35 rooting for Spain.
Mm.
That was the
Shouldn't
wrong
be doing
one.
that,
The
man.
chancla came out.
Your ass getting whooped tonight, bro. But yeah, so no, we will be we'll be tuning in for the. I was shocked when Spain beat France.
Yeah.
But kind of aura.
But it's kind of sad to see my boy Mbappe go out. He's
hitting the Mbappe special.
Sometimes, for example, nothing.
But yeah, I was also rooting for Norway. Again, I don't know anything, but I thought Norway was cool.
Norway was cool.
But
it was.
I
I think it's been a cool World Cup.
It's been fun. Yeah, again, as a total casual enjoyer, I've had fun watching the games.
Yeah.
We watched a game together.
We did. It was.
Spain versus someone.
Was it
Belgium, maybe?
Was it Spain Belgium?
I think so.
It was definitely a Spain game. Was it
Yeah.
the Bel? It was. Yeah, it would be the Belgium one.
Yeah, and I've watched some in pubs and stuff. It's a vibe.
It's a great vibe.
It's a vibe.
I watched the one with Argentina England in a pub, and it was full of English fans. And I was me and the bartender were the only ones rooting for Argentina.
Damn, that's interesting because My girlfriend watched it at a, again, I won't dox whatever, but at an undisclosed location.
Where Oscar Isaac maybe is.
But and she said everyone there was a Messi fan.
Oh,
They were like
I went to the wrong
Messi's.
place.
Yeah, you should have been at an undisclosed location.
You should have been a...
But yeah, anyway, who do you think is going to win? England, not England, Argentina.
I think England might still have a
England
shot.
or Cape Verde.
Cape Verde. Mosinha coming in, the goalkeeper.
There we go. Thanks.
I think Spain's gonna win,
Yeah.
and that's totally what I want.
Right. Yes.
Yeah.
Now I think elite ball knowledge here. I've discovered Spain only has conceded like one goal
It's
in
true.
a while.
Their defense is fantastic.
And Argentina, every time I'm hearing about their games, they're coming back from some kind of deficit.
Exactly.
So Spain's going to get that early lead. You're not going to have a comeback because they don't concede no goals. Boom.
Boom. Spain, you got it. I'll say
Analysis.
Spain's defense, immaculate. Their attack, apart from Yamal, the GOAT.
Oh man, speaking of rage baiting your girlfriend, I keep saying, bro, I haven't seen this fucking guy score a single goal, bro. I don't know. She sends you like highlight reels and like there were no goals. And
There's 0 goals. He scored an offside goal in the latest
I
game,
did see,
and he thought he really did something.
Didn't count. Apparently he's very good. Well, we move on from a little sports intermission there
Yes.
to some very exciting news. 24 Jump Street is
Yes.
in the works. This is from Variety.
So
With Jonah Hill, Channing Tatum, and Ice Cube in talks to return.
So 21 Jump Street,
Yeah.
22 Jump Street.
I believe,
What's
I would
happened?
assume it's a gag. Because they're very meta, these movies. And so probably because it's been so long, it's going to be like, what happened to 23 Jump Street?
Oh, you missed it.
Yeah, something like that. Or also at the end of 22 Jump Street, they do the gag in the credits where it's all the different 23 Jump Streets. So maybe that's like a gag that they did that.
Okay.
I don't know. It probably says in this article. But
But I ain't reading this bullshit.
I can't read. But, one thing that concerns me a little bit,
Okay.
kind of not really, is instead of Lord and Miller directing, I believe they're producing, Rodney Rothman, who directed Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, will direct.
Okay.
Which,
Interesting.
cool, good director, different kind of movie. And obviously that's also a very Lord and Miller-y movie. But I feel like Lord and Miller's sense of humor and their style is exactly, kind of almost the only reason why those movies are as good as they are.
Yeah.
So a little skeptical, but obviously they're involved.
Okay.
What do you think about getting Hill and Tatum?
I'm excited. I think, although I do feel like Hill's kind of gone into a completely different type of celebrity and acting lately. So I don't know if it's going to be the same vibe. I feel like Channing has stayed very much the same.
Yes.
Whereas Hill, I feel like, has gone down a different rabbit hole. So I don't know if the vibe's going to be exactly the same. But if they are, I'm very much here for it.
I don't know. I think honestly that makes it kind of interesting that Hill's coming back.
Yeah.
See what he's cooking.
See what he's cooking. Is he going to be taking himself very seriously now?
Yeah. But no, very exciting. I am looking at some of this news here and I'm thinking, you know what? Maybe because we got a lot to say about these movies. Maybe we, similar to Supergirl and Disclosure Day, we save some of this news for next time. Because it's not even new anymore anyway.
Okay.
So you can wait a couple weeks.
Yeah, come on. This is past.
We will include, let's do one more piece of news.
Okay.
This cannot wait. This is a fucking...
What is this? What is
Seriously.
what?
Wait, no,
What is
don't
going
look,
on
don't
here?
look, don't look.
I just see this this fuck ass face pop up.
I want to read you this headline.
Okay.
This is probably really serious and epic or whatever, but this headline is fucking insane. This is from Variety. Dwayne Johnson to star as motorcycle stuntman with dementia in Freebird from Sing Sing director Greg Quidar. And they've chosen this 2011 ass headshot of Dwayne for this article.
Dwayne looking eggy as ever.
Now let me just read you this here.
Okay, please.
Freebird stars Johnson as a Las Vegas motorcycle stuntman who conceals his dementia diagnosis from everyone, including his mechanic brother, as he risks everything on one last jump.
Seems just kind of dangerous and irresponsible.
Maybe don't be doing motorcycle stunts if you got dementia, bro. The film, the official logline explains, examines and confronts the mind's past mysteries and the beauty and power of asking for help before it's too late. Now look, obviously,
that sounds beautiful.
probably going to be a wonderful story.
You got Dwayne?
I'm sorry, it's only funny because it's Dwayne Johnson.
Exactly.
Also, it's just such a strange, motorcycle stuntman with dementia is an insane
That's a
sell for a movie.
You hit me with some crazy headlines.
Never before said sentence.
Okay. Is this, do you think, Dwayne's second Oscar push?
Totally, yeah. Well, because he also has the fucking Lizard movie he's doing. Lizard music from Agamemnon actor Benny Safdie, which I don't think is about actual lizards, but
I'm not an actor. Sadly.
Because we'll talk about him, man.
Yeah.
No aura. But Greg Quidar, a back-to-back Academy Award nominee for Sing Sing and Train Dreams. Now, Sing Sing's apparently amazing. I saw Train Dreams. It's okay. It's pretty good.
Okay.
A little of its own hours. But this is clearly an Oscar-y guy.
Yeah.
And this is clearly an Oscar-y premise. This sounds like a joke from BoJack Horseman, man. This fucking premise. So, like...
And you're getting the man who got snubbed last year.
He's back for more. I don't know. So he's clearly like. Will this movie probably be pretty good? Probably, yeah.
I think so.
It'll probably be like heartwarming and about the vastness of the mind and whatnot. It'll be very emotional.
Yes.
Dementia movies in general are pretty.
Yeah, they hit a spot.
But Dwayne, his Oscar dreams.
I think again.
Are we gonna see Dwayne raise the statue?
I can see Dwayne getting a nomination.
Yeah, definitely.
Come on.
It's Freebird, bro.
I don't think he's going to win. Again,
What
not knowing what this is. But I think also in general, I think maybe we have a slight bias approach to this just because we've got such memery going around Dwayne. So maybe the Academy sees it differently. But if I just know that no matter what, when I watch this movie, I'm not going to be able to get the fact that this is Dwayne of Jungle Cruise fame on the screen.
Yeah, I mean, because also the thing is also it's more about like I think the conversation should be does he deserve the Oscar? I think for Smash Machine, no. Like maybe he deserved a nomination, maybe.
For Smash Machine, absolutely not.
But it was not the best performance.
No.
And I can understand it not being nominated. So it really just comes down to like because I don't know Dwayne's intentions, whatever. But I think it comes off a little bit as a checklist item of I'm gonna get the guy who directed like 2 previous awards darlings or whatever, or I'm gonna join. I guess he didn't bring him on, but like I'm gonna seek out these kinds of things. Could just be that he's seeking out talent to make great movies. But does it feel a little bit like he's like I want to now like I've made the millions, I'm the star.
Do you think
I want to win an Oscar?
Do you think there's an entitlement that comes with Dwayne playing a motorcyclist with dementia?
I couldn't say, but I don't know. We'll see.
I agree. If Dwayne ever wins an Oscar, I want it to be because of a genuinely good and moving performance, not because it's Dwayne Johnson slightly acting,
That's a very good point. Yeah, I don't want it to be like like Adam Sandler was serious.
Yeah, exactly. Whoa, Dwayne has dementia?
That's the tagline?
Freebird?
Freebird with a Y. Anyway, also real quick.
Real quick,
I'm out of here, bro. Yeah. With that said, though, and what a flawless transition I didn't even intend, genuinely. We move on to arguably Dwayne's first movie where Dwayne plays someone with dementia. The movie Moana. We're in the review section.
Where he is, at times, a free bird.
Holy fuck. You did not.
How was this happen?
You did not just do that. We're talking Moana. We're talking about movies now. We're reviewing movies.
Yes.
We'll talk about the Odyssey, but first, Moana 2026, live action version. What a picture.
One of the films of all time.
Yeah. What's the name of the director?
Something Kurt, I want to say.
Thomas Kail. Because the movie ended and you just started to be like, Thomas Kail, you mad genius.
I will say, we'll get into the specifics of the movie, but this might be one of the greatest times I've ever had in the cinema.
It was a true
We watched this, it was a Woody, and it was just, we could not stop laughing from multiple points.
This is
Thomas Kail being one of those.
Thomas Kail, the goat.
You mad genius. There's also, at one point during the famous You're Welcome.
Of course.
I believe I did lean over to you and just went, holy buns.
Yeah. Well, it was a great moment because the whole, how I often talk about you can feel like the aura in a cinema of like, are people into it, are people not into it? There was like a really like, aura while that was happening.
Slightly icky aura about it.
And then you turned to me and I was like, are you going to say like, that's pretty good actually. I'm kind of fucking with it. Holy buns. Man, we'll talk about the You're Welcome number. That shit was low-key unforgivable.
Low-key unforgivable.
Moana 2026.
Yeah.
I think it is one of the Disney live-action movies of all time. Truly.
Yeah, I think, again, I'm probably going to have a little bit of a hard time to separate it objectively because of how much fun we had with it. But I think it was, I think you got exactly what you expected from this. And dare I say, I think maybe slightly better than I thought it would be. That is not me saying I thought it was good.
Okay.
But I think I was expecting complete dookie, and I want to just say skid marks.
On the DVD cover.
2 stars on the back.
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of what works about it or is good is just stuff from the original movie.
Yes.
Like, the songs they're good songs, because they were good songs in that first movie, and there's some fun story ideas when the big lava monster is the earth monster.
Exactly.
That's nice. But I think basically every time it diverted, there were some things that tried to translate from the animation to live action that didn't work.
Yeah.
Particularly, this is something I found, and this is something I've found with some of these movies in general. There are jokes that work better in animation that just feel, they say the same line, and it's not as funny. I remember this specifically, in Moana, there's kind of the original bit where they're about to jump into something, and she's looking at it mysteriously, and then it pans to Maui, and he goes, like, if you start singing a song, I'm gonna puke.
Yeah.
And they do that again here, and it's like not, it doesn't work
It
as
doesn't
well.
work. It just seems like he's kind of being rude.
Well, it's just like it's like such a reference. It's like and
Yeah.
there was one moment early on in the musical number where, someone pours some soup to the time of the beat, and like you can see that in the animation. And in this one, it just felt like, there's something like
this dude was really timing that. Yeah.
I don't know.
I get you, and I think with the movie in general, I think there's a vibe, to me at least, that this movie was made knowing that everyone who's going to go watch this has already seen the animated one. And I think that there are some moments that then are kind of like glossed over in a way that they're like, okay, people know, like people get the context here, so we don't need to spend too much time on it. But then at the same time, they spend a lot of time on it, a la the beginning on the island.
Spend a long time on that fucking island, bro.
A lot of time, but at the same time, I feel like they spend longer time on the island than they do in the animated one, but yet they accomplish less.
Interesting.
I feel like apart from the chief being an absolute goat,
Fucking
they
chief.
do less, and it's less interesting than it is in the animated one, I think.
Yeah, I don't remember the animated one super well. I think you were more fond of it than I am. But I can totally see that. There's just something about the vibe of it that's also like, I don't know, these Disney live action movies, they look so fake. It's like I don't know how they shot this, whatever. But to me, it seems like it felt like it was filmed in a fucking closet. Like, it all feels like they're on a green
That's
screen.
just the average Dwayne movie.
And I'm like, what happened to just like going to an island for a movie?
Yeah.
Again, maybe they did here. I don't know. Maybe they just shot it bad and it looked bad. But like, didn't you, you can say whatever you want about the Odyssey. At least they went places. Like they used to, when you're filming Star Wars, you go to the desert and you film that. It's like here, the whole thing just feels like it's filmed, on a studio lot. And you shouldn't be feeling that on this grand adventure of culture and islands and ocean. Like, I think that's honestly the thing that pissed me off the most about it was just like they're, to do it in live action, to not even make it feel real. Also, fucking like 80% of it's animated anyway.
Yeah, most of the musical numbers.
There's so many CGI characters.
There's
all
CGI
the backgrounds
characters, but
look fake.
there's also just a lot of time where they do like just actual animation. It seems like for in the You're Welcome number, there's a lot of like just
That's true, yeah.
like just animation
bullshit. Yeah. And Maui's fucking little guy, he's hanging out.
Yeah, I don't mind the little
He's
guy though.
geek. Actually, the one joke I liked in the movie.
This was.
I think was an addition. I don't think this is in the original.
I hope it's not in the original. He's very disturbing.
Dwayne, he talks to his animated tattoo, and he's like, "I'll send you to a dark hole." Yeah,
he just flicks him onto his
ass.
Yeah, directly into his own anus.
Yeah. Also, I fucking hated Hey Hey.
Hey Hey, but I mean, Hey Hey for me is also just annoying in the original. Why don't they take Pua with, or whatever his name
Bro,
is?
Pua, the goat.
Yeah, why are you leaving my boy with Pua at home?
Yeah.
Also, what is the point of Pua in both these movies?
No, very odd.
You introduce this much cuter animal, and then you just leave him behind, and comes back. It's like, oh, Pua, you're alive. The chief didn't eat you, I guess.
Yeah, where would Pua have gone, bro? Yeah, no, that is odd. It feels almost...
Where would Pua have gone?
like I guess it's like a toy selling thing, but then shouldn't he be in the movie?
Yeah.
He's on all the posters.
Yeah, he's...
Pua has
they
fucking seconds.
spam Pua.
But Hey Hey, speaking of spamming, they do this fucking gag with Hey Hey over and over again where he's stupid. And I'm like, I get it. It was barely funny 10 years ago in the animated one.
Yeah.
It's not funny the 50th time in this movie, and he looks unbelievably cursed.
He does. I think Hey Hey is my least favorite Disney animal sidekick.
Even more than...
You're about to say
Mater?
Pua, then yeah.
Oh.
What did you say?
Mater? I don't know. An animal in many ways.
Yeah, okay, Tomater maybe takes it.
Tomater. Is that his full legal
so.
name? That makes sense. But okay, here's an interesting question.
Yes.
Do you think these Disney live action movies, them making the animals like more animated, is that a good thing or a bad thing? Because when The Lion King happened, it's stupid that they're just like normal lions. But it almost looks more cursed when like Hey Hey is obviously animated.
Yeah, I think it depends. I think The Lion King, because it's only animals, could do with a little bit more kind of like cartoonish animation style, and to be a bit more like portray emotions better. Whereas this, where you've got actual human like characters in this, I don't want this little like dog-looking toy, Hey Hey, cutting about. I think it'd be better if he was a bit more realistic.
Ooh, yeah. But then again, if he was just a normal chicken, that would be kind of cursed.
Just cut Hey Hey out entirely.
Also, just don't make the movie live action. It was meant to be animated.
Yeah.
That's like...
Well, we get a Pua spin-off.
That would be a Disney Plus show. Holy fuck. Let's not give them ideas. They actually made a Groot show, bro.
Pua spin-off. I would watch that.
We should talk about, obviously, the dementia grandmother.
We should talk about the Maui in the butt.
Well, first of all, the grandmother. I know the joke is that she's so wacky, but in the original, it's like she's wacky, but she's got a twinkle in her. And this I was like,
yes. This was just straight up. this one's straight up Freebird.
Don't. No. Let's not make that shorthand. But it's like, yeah, bro, do not trust what this.
No,
this
do
woman's
not.
cooking.
Whatever this woman's saying, do not trust her.
Yeah, trust the chief, bro.
Do not trust the chief, whatever you do. I cannot think of a person you should trust less than the chief.
We fucking love the chief.
We love the chief, bro.
He just had so much aura.
So much aura, and yet such little aura.
Yeah.
I also honestly, the entire fucking island just so cursed. The chief, the grandma, the mom was just Hey Hey, Pua. I liked Moana, the actress.
Yeah,
I thought she was
good. She was a tiny bit theater kid, but like, it's a Disney movie, I guess.
I wouldn't expect anything else.
No.
I think with what she was given and what she could do with this movie, I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah.
And here, I think we'll disagree.
The great Dwayne debate. The debate. Sorry, go ahead.
The debate.
When Dwayne gets defibrillated.
Debate the John.
Johnson?
When he gets what did you say?
I don't know. Spitting some bullshit.
Spitting some bars.
Yeah.
Anyways, the great debate.
The great debate.
I think that Dwayne is the only right choice for Maui.
Why do you say this like a proclamation?
My fellow Americans.
Let me be clear.
There can only be one Dwayne.
I think Dwayne is by far, I mean, maybe it's because of us, but he was entertaining in the movie.
Yes.
I liked when he was on screen. He was kind of funny. He was also kind of bad, though. I don't know.
think he was that bad.
I think when he first comes on, I think he's very, very low energy. I don't know what it is.
That is fair.
I
think the entire starting island is just very, bro did not get any coffee or sugar today.
Well, and I think it's hurt by the "You're welcome" sequence, which is we at the end of the year we have an award show, and one of our awards is the "Put the fries in the bag, little bro" award. And I did think immediately of that as Dwayne started singing "You're welcome," because it's first of all they do this sometimes with these live action remakes.
Yeah.
Because they wanted it's a new thing, and I guess they have a new album that they sell or whatever. They want to change the songs, but the songs generally were really good because of like the specific intonations and the beats hit and the way your voice raises here or there. So when you like do the opposite, where it's like, I killed an eel, I buried his guts, sprouted a tree, now you got like it's off.
It's
just
very
doing
strange.
it different. It feels
He did kind of do like I don't know if you're familiar with Hobo Johnson, this like music artist, but he kind of like talk rapped a little bit at times, and it did not sound good. Much like Hobo Johnson's music, I would say.
And it's like, and the original "You're Welcome" is kind of talk rapping, but this was worse.
Low energy talk rapping. This was sprouted a tree, now I got coconuts.
It was just like it was like
added a whimsy to it maybe.
And the actual like musical number was just like because they incorporate animation into it, and it was just
And the animation was strange, but
Yeah.
I can understand why they did it, because when there wasn't animation, it was just Dwayne doing this fuck-ass dance.
Yeah, when it's just the two of them, then you really do. It almost, yeah, maybe they shot that whole thing and they're like, this shit is ass, but we gotta cover the whole screen with bullshit.
Because that, I could not stop laughing.
Yeah,
It was
Dwayne
like
is
this
fuck-ass
poorly
wig.
choreographed.
Just like
dance.
sort of tapping along
Just
a
like
little bit.
like a slight jig, I guess. It's like, you're supposed to be the god of wind and fire or whatever the fuck. It's like,
this
is not what the god of earth and sea does, bro.
so ass. That's the thing, like the scene, it wasn't like the worst thing I've ever seen, but it was like, it almost would have been better if it was. Like, it was like just the right amount of ass that I was like...
It's always the right amount of ass with Dwayne, first of all. I would say it might be the worst scene I've ever seen in my life.
That's very
But that
fair.
made it amazing. I love that scene so much.
I think, okay, but Dwayne in general,
Yes.
I just don't think he's a good... I'm not saying like necessarily the energy. There's just something, maybe it's because he's so famous and I know it's him from the voice or whatever, but I guess like I only saw Dwayne. I never saw the character Maui, you know what I mean?
No, that's fair. But at the same time, when I see Maui, the animated character, I also only see Dwayne. This might be a kind of thing of...
I disagree.
It's the kind of thing of like, even in a Freebird-esque movie, I'm just going to see Dwayne. I think Dwayne has just been established as Dwayne in Hollywood, and it's going to be very hard to break out of that. And so, for me, the fact that I already see animated Maui as that's Dwayne, this I was just like, oh, this is a seamless transition. This makes sense that he would be Maui here.
Sure. Okay. No. Fair enough. I do think his hair is pretty bad. There's a moment in the movie where they reference how epic his hair is, and I think I leaned into you and said, "Your hair is trash, bro."
Go get a buzz cut, little bro. Yeah. And it doesn't look great. But then when he ties it back up, I'm like, no,
that wasn't as bad.
I wish Dwayne had hair.
True. What if he had a perm?
What if he had like a faux hawk?
Faux hawk. What if he had that fuck-ass mohawk that Conor McGregor just had over the weekend?
Oh yeah, and then he's gonna break his leg immediately.
Or you look like a 50-year-old trying to be 20 again.
Yeah.
Which is basically what Conor McGregor
That is
doing.
what Connor is, yeah.
Yeah, but...
And I can definitely see Maui doing that as well.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of anything else.
I liked, is it Tomatoa, the big crab? Is that his name? I don't know if that's his name.
It was the Shiny song.
Yeah, pretty fun.
That was pretty fun. Again, Joe, it's just like, that was just like an animated sequence. Like,
Yeah.
and you drop, kind of Dwayne in there, sort of.
Yeah.
But it's like, you could just watch an animated movie. But it was fine. There was a gag they did before that I thought was actually not terrible. Where she's like the bait and Dwayne is like acting coaching her.
Yeah,
I thought that was kind of fun.
I think the jokes that they did add into this movie, I thought were actually pretty good.
They were pretty decent. There's just something so like, it didn't, like Mandalorian and Grogu depressed me. It didn't depress me, but there was something just like the bleh Hollywood, whatever feel, which I think is reflected in the box office being poor.
Oh, is the box office quite bad?
Yeah, well, especially for this kind of movie, it is not doing the numbers that I think the Variety headline said Moana flounders, which is of course a great joke.
This is a fantastic sea reference.
Yes.
Very topical Variety.
But yeah, which I think honestly, even though it's definitely not the worst of those movies, good. They should be taught a lesson, and the only way they learn lessons is at the box office.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. Although I'm just saying, like, of all the live actions I've seen of Disney,
no, definitely not the worst.
This is I'd say this is in the better half.
Yeah, I guess.
Is this the best?
No.
What's the best?
You don't remember the peak that was 2016's The Jungle Book?
That was actually pretty peak.
That was kind of a good movie.
That was pretty good.
And I liked Cinderella. I thought that was okay. You like Alice in Wonderland?
Yeah, but I don't feel like this one counts. I don't feel like Alice in Wonderland counts in this. That's a different genre, I think. That's before the schlop really started, and that's just like a weird side project for Tim Burton.
But you love the Fox and the Hound movie. Did they make that? No, they made Lady and the Tramp.
They made Lady and the Tramp live action?
Yeah, I think it was a direct-to-Disney Plus movie, which makes a lot of sense.
Checks out.
Very
yeah, don't
good
put that
decision.
on my love list, please.
Beauty and the Beast movie was kind of okay.
Yeah.
Sort of fuck-ass, though. This was Beauty and the Beast core, I feel like.
That I can agree with.
Yeah.
It's about the same level, I would say.
Yeah. Anyway, Moana, I'm going to say, look, 2.5 stars feels too generous, but also, like, it wasn't unbearable. It was just, like, it was the live-action Moana. I think 2.5 is...
I think 2.5 is a fair thing to give it.
Sure.
Does it border 3? No, it doesn't border 3. I think 2.5.
So I think 3 To me, 3 means it's a good movie. That's the
To me,
dividing
yeah,
line of good or bad.
This was not a good movie.
It's not a good movie.
Yeah, 2.5. I'm fine with that.
Chihu. Also, I
Chihu.
counted. He says Chihu or Tihu, whichever it is, 9 times.
9 times?
9 times.
That's a lot of times.
That being said, though, that's 9 times over what, a 140-minute movie. He said it 4 times in a 2-minute
I hope it
trailer.
wasn't a 140-minute movie.
No, sorry, 100 hour and 40 minute. 140. The Moana.
Let's go watch the
movie.
Moana live action 2.5-hour movie.
It's longer than the Odyssey. Well, speaking of the Odyssey,
Yes.
let me change the camera.
Let me be clear.
War.
A war. King. Yeah.
Let me be clear.
A war.
A war. Okay.
30 minutes of this. A
Uninterrupted
son.
Travis Scott improv. And by improv, I mean just quoting him.
Genuinely, because we got here directly from the cinema. This is a completely up-to-date pod recording.
We saw this movie less than an hour ago.
Yes. And the entire time on the way here, whilst we were walking and biking, I just heard behind me, a war.
A king.
A face.
A face. Yeah. The Travis Scott original, A Face.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, because also in the credits, we didn't stay for the whole credits, but there's a Travis Scott song.
Yes.
And it samples him going, A Face.
Yeah.
Man, the Odyssey. So yeah,
The Odyssey.
we've sort of avoided getting too much into it on the way here.
Yes, exactly.
To pod properly. What are we thinking?
I think The Odyssey
Ooh.
of Christopher Nolan direction is a good movie.
Whoa.
Not a great movie.
Ooh.
No, okay, fine. A very good movie. I don't think it gets the great movie stat. I had a good time with it.
Yum.
There are some points that we will get into that I thought, when put together into a film, were kind of goofy. I think it was a movie that consisted of a lot of very good sequences and moments.
Yeah.
And I think especially towards the end, I thought it was actually quite good.
Yeah.
I think the beginning half got very long. And it is almost a 3-hour movie, I think, right?
Yeah.
And I feel like that was noticeable
Felt.
at times. That was definitely felt. But overall, a very good experience. And I think the end is epic. I think it's an epic ending.
I sort of agree.
Okay.
I think, yeah, there are a lot of individual sequences that are amazing. Honestly, most of the sequences are amazing. I think how it ties together into a overall film
Yes.
leaves a little to be desired. We can talk about, is that the fault of Christopher Nolan or just the nature of the Odyssey
And
as a
you're
story?
and we should preface by saying you're a big Odyssey fan. You've read it.
I am an
and-
Odyssey
and
enjoyer.
you knew a lot of the lore coming into this, whereas I kind of went in a bit more fresh.
Yeah. I will say, also disclaimer, for years now I've been saying Telemachus because I did go to, I was educated in Ireland and
Yes.
there they did say Telemachus. Apparently, according to Matt Damon, it's Telemachus,
Telemachus.
which, I'm so sorry. But
To me, Telemachus sounds cooler.
does it? Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
Telemachus sounds like an infection
Venereal
of the
disease.
nether region.
Very true.
Very nice.
Yeah, I think there is. It's honestly kind of exactly what I was expecting. Everything we've said, because we've talked about it for so long, I think there was an epic quality to it.
Yeah.
I think there were great sequences. I think there was some distracting casting and vernacular used by characters.
Uh-huh.
Honestly, that's kind of my biggest problem is the Americanized dialogue at times. I think it does, I don't know, I wouldn't say it drags, but it does feel its runtime. I think overall, a very good movie. I would probably put it in my lower half of my Nolan ranking.
I think I would probably agree with that
It's
as well.
definitely, not at all his worst movie, but I do not think it's his best movie.
No. For sure not. I think it's definitely a movie that has some of Nolan's most epic moments, I would say.
Yeah.
And some, especially when you get into the specific scenes, I love the scene with the Cyclops.
Yes.
I loved some of the fighting was very, very cool.
Yes.
Except for the end, we'll talk about it.
No, well, I'm also just thinking of the Benny Hill nature of.
Yes. Well, okay. Should we talk about the Benny Hill
Okay,
nature
well,
of it
so
all?
there's the Odyssey as a book. You can people have said oh, you can't adapt. It's unadaptable, and I think that's talking about the scale and the epicness, or whatever. I think that is adaptable as proven here.
Yes.
But I think the style of story it is, which this largely follows, is kind of weird for a movie because there's a large chunk of that story and this movie as a result where it's just Odysseus and his men pulling up to various islands and getting beat
and
the
just
fuck up.
getting munched on.
And then getting chased on a beach. They get chased on so many beaches.
Is it 4 beaches? Okay, let's count them.
The Cyclops?
Cyclops Beach, then there's Pig Beach.
Pig Beach.
I guess
Well,
they don't really get
like
chased there.
But,
But they do flee.
Should
anyway.
we go spoilers? I mean, it's the Odyssey. You probably know the story of the Odyssey.
I think there's so many different things to talk about here that we might as well go spoilers from the get-go.
Yeah, it's the Odyssey. There's not any like plot surprises really.
Yeah.
But they run away from all the dead people.
All the dead people. Cyclops.
The Lystragonians, I think they're called, the big giant men.
The big giant dudes, yeah.
I feel like there was another. There's at least some other Oh, and they pull up to fucking Charybdis, the big whirlpool, and then they go a different way, and then another monster comes
another
up.
monster. They're kind of running away there.
There's
a lot of just like Looney Tunes-esque, like, land, a war.
They pull up to so many parts of land, and
the amount of land hose we hear, and then for them to immediately just be like, let's go!
And again, that is accurate. That's what the Odyssey is. It's it's the Odyssey. The Odyssey means like a journey of epic proportion or whatever. But it also, at a certain point, it becomes a little repetitive.
Yes. Also, I fully get them wanting to mutiny against Matt Damon. Like, bro was like, let's take a different way home than the rest of the fleet to be funky with it.
And then
just kill every single human being on that boat.
Yeah. But I will say though, on the positives there.
Yes.
I think that section of the film. I think pretty much, maybe besides the Lystragonians bit, although that was still good, but I think every one of those sequences is incredible.
Yes.
And that was where it got me on board, because I think the first 30 minutes or so when we're hanging out with Telemachus and Robert Pattinson and Anne Hathaway, I was like, oh, this is exactly what I kind of was worried this was going to be. This isn't as good as I thought. And then we get to the Cyclops. That shit was incredible.
The Cyclops scene, so good.
I fucking love the design of the Cyclops.
The Cyclops design, awesome. Though also, I feel like they capture the terror, like very well. And I also think that the way they get out of this pickle, while still, having some fatalities, is, and I'm sure this is just how they do it in the book, but it's done well. It's done in a gritty, realistic way where you're not just like, oh, I'm in a Cyclops cave, let's fucking just run out the next day, right? Like they kind of they react how you would actually do it, which I think is cool.
Yeah, they got rid of the classic where he says, my name is Nobody, if you are familiar with this.
I'm not.
And then they blind the Cyclops, and the Cyclops runs to his friends and said, nobody blinded me. And then they're like, nobody blinded you, what's your problem, or whatever. But I can see why they maybe got rid of that, even though it's kind of iconic.
That's kind of silly.
No, I think that was the perfect, like, you want to see a big budget, like well-directed version of this epic story.
Yeah.
What, like, you think of like, what's the Cyclops scene gonna look like? That was like a pretty perfect version of it. I think it looked so fucking creepy. It looked like kind of like an old school painting or something, some kind of like Renaissance painting looking. I loved it. It was like its messed up face looked a bit like a fucking Backrooms monster.
It looked
cool,
a little bit like the Backrooms monster today.
It looked much better, I think. I wasn't a fan of Pirate Clark, but Clark. Pull to the cave, Pirate Clark enters.
The Cyclops. Yeah, that would not have been, or would that have completed the movie? Would that have made it a fantastic movie?
Would have made it 5
Pirate
stars.
Clark as Odysseus.
But that scene, it captured the terror, and the eye was so good. And when they wake him up in the open sign and they blind him, shit was crazy.
Yeah, that's good.
And then, but of course, Odysseus has to shoot his fuck-ass arrow.
Yeah, why does he shoot his fuck-ass arrow there?
Well, because I guess that's the whole thing of his pride, and he's always fucking up or whatever. He has to learn a lesson about being less of an asshole, or maybe.
Yeah, because my God, Odysseus makes some silly decisions.
He fumbles a bit.
He does fumble a bit.
But,
and moving on to the next scene, where they then, when the crew gets, spoiler alert, they get turned into pigs.
Man, the pig scene.
The pig scene's... Oh, no, sorry, that's not the next scene. It's the giant scene first.
Yeah, I thought that was a little goofy.
I thought so as well.
And not because I feel like some people were like, who are these characters even, whatever. I've read the Odyssey, I'm not like intimately familiar with everything. I was more just like it just looked, the kid looked weird. There's a kid, they need a kid.
Like kid the size of the man.
And that was just kind of...
I also thought like there was some kind of Looney Tunes-esque action there. I thought where it's like they run into the cage and then they're like, and then they get stabbed.
The goofy faces. And I guess there was something cool that they control the island, they can make the trees move.
Yeah.
So maybe that's how they made the cage, but also the reaction shots were kind of funny.
Yeah, and then there's at one point one of the giants throws this guy through a tree and it just like splits the tree in half, which I'm like, I don't know if that would happen. I don't know, I liked kind of how they like the way they lumbered was kind of there was something weirdly almost like stop motiony about how they moved, which was kind of cool. But
little goofy.
Yeah, I liked when they were like pulling down the one of their boats.
Yeah, that was
and
pretty
stuff like
scary. That was
cool.
intense.
And then after that,
We meet
pig
Cersei.
scene.
Yeah,
Cersei.
turns them into pigs. And this is where I think.
Disgusting.
Oh yeah, disgusting scene. That
But done very well again. Like that
Yeah.
was like just like such an off-putting like but again very terror-inducing.
Did not have to go full deep throat, bro. She
At one point
got
she
in
does
them
is like,
guts.
yeah, like elbow deep, just.
I think, but that was
She
so
got
cool.
in them guts.
That's what Nolan wrote.
The
in the script.
Telemachus story.
But the pig scene, I think this was really cool. Where I was wondering how Nolan would do, like the more mystical, magical shit in the Odyssey, and because you don't want to make it like too realistic. And I feel like he did it really well here, where it felt. Yeah, like it wasn't. It could have been super goofy, where like she turns around and then they're pigs, and you're like, "What the fuck is this, bro?" But the body horror, meshing faces, morphing.
Also,
slowly.
just the way they were like, just like couldn't stop eating.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, exactly. And there was something, and yeah, the way she was again getting in them guts or whatever, that was crazy.
The way she rearranged them.
No, that was a great, super gross scene. And then after that, we get what's another thing they do?
They go to Hades.
I like that scene a lot.
Same.
Because that's another thing that, like, when you're reading in the book, it's like, that's a really cool idea. I think they go into, I guess you picture it more as like actual like Hades they go into, and here it's like a beach or whatever. But then the dead soldiers coming up. That being said, though, man, again, I feel vindicated on some of my takes here. We could talk cast.
Yes.
Benny Safdie has a very minor part in this,
Yes, he does.
but I thought he wasn't acting badly, but he had no aura when he started talking. Because he's walking around this fuck-ass Megatron suit.
He looks huge.
Yeah, which, by the way, I also had a problem, but we'll talk about that. But then,
I didn't hate that.
I thought
he looked pretty menacing, and he was just like, this is the boss.
okay, well, we're jumping around here a bit. But when, I think the sacking of Troy scene, also incredible. I thought that was amazing, the Trojan horse bit.
Yes.
And it's really tense, and they're shooting arrows, whatever. And then they finally open the gate, and like fucking Optimus Prime is standing there. I thought that was goofy. I thought that was like, because that was such a good scene. And then I thought it was like a little.
I really didn't mind it that Optimus.
And he's like aura farming, and he like walks.
Yes, he's kind of like, but I don't know.
I don't know.
I thought it was okay.
Okay, fair enough.
He's a general who leads.
Yeah, but no, I'm just saying his suit looked fucking stupid. But anyway. Yeah. But look, he has this super aura epic, black Batman suit.
Yes.
And then he starts talking, and he's like, Odysseus, what are you doing? Like, he had like such a normal ass voice. I was
He
like,
does just have Benny Safdie's voice.
this was kind of a weird choice. I don't know.
That is, I agree.
I guess it's not really Benny Safdie's fault, but like,
No.
why wouldn't you get
And
someone who has a bit more of an aura?
Also because,
I guess
you
he's
don't
dead,
see
but-
Benny Safdie in this at all. Realistically, the only actual acting he does is just this scene where he's talking, right? It's like, I can understand that. But I will say, for me, it didn't take away too much either.
Fair enough. I guess because I don't even hate Benny Safdie at all. I don't hate anyone. But I just think maybe because Benny Safdie feels slightly like he's getting industry planted a little bit.
It's
like,
why would you say again? No hate to Benny Safdie. I just don't think that. And again, you don't see him, but when you see this kind of like menacing character they put in the Odyssey, you do not imagine that that's Benny Safdie in there. And I think that this character would have been far goofier. Again, no hate to Benny Safdie if you could see Benny Safdie's face.
Yeah, very true. Yeah, they hide his face also in the scene where he's murdered or whatever.
Yeah.
Should we actually? Okay, real quick. Should we go through the cast?
Yes, let's do it.
Because this is kind of a good structure for this. The Odyssey cast. Why are you looking at me like that, man?
I want to preface this by saying, I think there are definitely issues, but the cast worked better than I thought it would going into this.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I feel the same way as I thought
As you
I would
predicted?
feel. But let's say, okay, you know what? Matt Damon, not bad.
I thought Matt Damon was pretty good.
I think it took me a while. Like when he first shows up, I was like, it's fucking Matt Damon. Like as I thought I would, I'm like, why is Matt Damon here? But as you go into the 3-hour movie or whatever, you settle into it, and I think he's fine. I think he's good.
I think I came into this critical of the Damon cast because I thought that Odysseus was more of like a general in terms of like a lot more stoic and a lot more just kind of like
he's kind of washed.
he is more just kind of like a clever guy who figures stuff out along the way, I think, rather than like a stoic general who's got all the answers, right?
Yep.
And so I thought that that's who Odysseus was in the beginning. I thought he was pretty much like Oscar Isaac is maybe in like Dune, like his kind of role.
Okay.
Because I saw your Oscar Isaac being put as Odysseus, and I was like,
Yes.
I can see this. I can see this very well. But having seen this now, that's a terrible take. No, having seen this now, like I do not mind Matt Damon. Kind of like he's obviously still a leader, but he's not as like stereotypically stoic or tough as many of these generals in other stories are.
Yeah, I think his acting was good.
Mm-hmm.
I think my problems with him, and maybe we'll talk about Himesh Patel, was more the like Americanized sort of dialogue, whatever. But in general, I think he was good.
Okay.
Tom Holland, I really hate to say it, and I'm not just saying this because I'm trying to validate my previous takes. I didn't think he was great. I'll be honest. I didn't think he was great.
I didn't think he was the worst either. I just thought that. I just looked at it, I was like, this is Tom Holland again.
Well, yeah, there's the distracting element, and I think I stand by this, because I've thought about it, and I'm like, okay, well, you have to cast actors, and it's going to be big actors, it's a big movie. But there is something, I stand by my theory of like 6th century face or whatever. It's like, there's something about him, like, that's Tom Holland, modern actor. And I think his acting, there's a couple moments, there's one where he yells something, he's like, everyone stop, or something, and I was like, that was kind of...
Stop it now!
That was kind of bad.
Papa!
And he's supposed to be like a kind of beta, loser who
like
then
a sniveling little guy.
grows into something. But I just didn't think he was very convincing. I just didn't think he was very good. I think he was fine. He wasn't bad, but I didn't think he was great.
I didn't, he was not like a standout performance, I think, but I didn't think, for me, he didn't attract in many ways other than the fact that whenever I saw him, I was like, this is Tom Holland. Rather than like, I think for many of the other characters, like, okay, I can believe that this is just more of an actual character that's happening.
Yeah. Robert Pattinson, I liked as Antinous.
Thought he was pretty good. He plays these kinds of roles well.
Yeah, sniveling and cowardly, and
Yeah.
there was a little bit in the final battle where he's just kind of yelling things.
Yeah.
Spears, shields.
Grab the swords.
But I guess
grab the spears.
I guess that's the point, is that he's a coward hiding.
Yeah.
Anne Hathaway, that was kind of bad. I don't know. I actually thought she was going to be good.
I thought she was kind of bad as well.
I didn't think she was very good.
I didn't love her. Yeah.
I don't want to get into this, because this is disrespectful to people and women.
I don't think I like women anymore.
This is a little disrespectful to women.
I hate it.
I've had enough. But because a lot of people, jokes and memes or whatever, have been made of like actresses who get work done.
Yes.
They can't emote as much. And I was kind of like, they're making a lot of this. Like, there were screenshots of the Odyssey trailer, and I was like, it's a 2-second clip, whatever. But I think there's a little bit of that where, like,
there's a merit to those claims.
there's a little bit, because most of the movie she's crying or whatever, and I think either maybe it's something like that, or I don't know if she's had work done or whatever. I'm not. She looks fine to me.
She looks great,
but yes, it doesn't. Looks fine to me. Looks wonderful and everything, but it's either that or just her acting wasn't very good.
Yeah.
And I also am not disinclined from believing that, because I saw Devil Wears Prada 2, and I thought that she was also not good in that.
Okay.
I think because she's been a very good actress in other things.
Yeah.
I feel like the last 2 things I've seen her in, she is like projecting acting, if that makes sense. Like, I feel like in Devil Wears Prada 2, it was like, okay, this is a silly rom-com comedy. Like, do comedy, and she does like
let me put on my rom-com face.
Yeah, like,
kind of vibe?
In this it was a little bit like, let me do my acting face.
Put on my war face.
She does the Travis Scott role, but like there was scenes of her crying and there's the one big scene of her crying that's meant to be kind of probably her Oscar bid or whatever.
Yeah.
And first of all, whatever he was doing with the fucking lens, I know it was intentional, but I thought that was kind of more distracting than it was like effective. But I don't know. It just felt like acting. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get you.
I don't know. Lupita Nyong'o, very brief role for how much fucking controversy it stirred up. Thought she was fine.
Oh, was there a lot of controversy with her
Yeah,
casting?
well, there was actually, it's funny, there was a chud detected behind us where John Bernthal does the, like, a face that launched 1,000 ships, which people have made fun of because they're, like, racist, or they're like, and when he said, like, a face that launched 1,000 ships, there was one guy behind us who went, ha ha, like, he did, like, a very pronounced laugh. And I was like, yeah, bro, we get it.
Come on.
You watch Ben Shapiro a little bit.
Yeah.
We got it. But I thought she was fine. Again, she's very briefly.
She was there for like maybe a minute. She was pretty fine when she was there. Yeah.
Zendaya also does not do a ton as Athena, which is fine.
But she's fine as Athena as well.
She's fine. Again, a little bit of the Tom Holland effect where I'm like, you are modern actress Zendaya.
Yeah, I thought it was more apparent with Tom Holland, this effect, than with her.
Charlize Theron, I thought was pretty good as Calypso.
Yeah, same.
Thought she was good. Elliot Page, I actually thought was quite good as Sinon.
Yeah, I thought Elliot Page was playing Achilles.
Yeah, but I guess that was like a rumor, incorrect or something.
And
But,
Achilles just was a no-show, I guess.
yeah, which was a little disappointing. He's not
I love Achilles.
in the Odyssey really, but
No.
but he could have been there in the little. They could have done an MCU style cameo
Come
for
on.
me during the Hades.
Just get Brad Pitt back.
Silence the haters. Unite the world.
Odysseus is in Troy. Why can't Achilles be in the Odyssey?
Facts. But no, I thought Elliot.
Silence the haters.
I thought Elliot Page was really good for the very, also brief.
Yeah,
appearance.
agreed. He was really good.
Samantha Morton as Cersei is pretty good. I don't know who that is, but she's pretty good.
Yeah.
She got them guts.
She got them guts.
John Bernthal was a little bit Bernthal maxing.
He was Bernthal maxing.
Anyone got a story about Odysseus?
Who wants to hear about Odysseus?
But he was good.
But he's always charismatic as whenever he's Bernthal maxing. It's, he was totally fine. I thought he had a pretty fun dynamic with Tom Holland's character.
Yes, yeah, that's true. It's kind of charming. Speaking of which, I honestly think maybe the best performance in the movie, which I was not expecting, was John Leguizamo, who I would have thought would have been distracting as well. But actually, he was he was really good.
Yeah, he was really good.
We have Benny Safdie we talked about. Mia Goth is fine. Himesh Patel, I guess this is the Damon thing again, where I think he's good. He's fine at acting, but there's a moment where I think this just exemplifies the Americanness as well, where they go up to some village and he's like, "We're Greek. We're from Ithaca," and it's like,
I am an Ithacan.
And like saying when Matt Damon goes, "Let's go," or whatever, and the dad thing. I stand by. I think that was a bad choice. I think they should have made it a little bit more of an attempt to make it feel old school. Because I think I saw an interview where Tom Holland was like, well, if it was really accurate, I would be speaking Greek, so dad is fine. I'm like, well, that's kind of a stupid point. Because
I think that is a stupid point. And people were like, he silenced all the haters. I'm like, no, you didn't.
No,
it's still like, it is a... There's a period piece element to this.
Yeah, you don't have to be speaking Greek for, like, if you called him Zaddy, that would also, that would be bad. There's like a limit where
Goes up
Greeks...
to Anne Hathaway, hello, goth mommy.
Like...
Zaddy.
My Zaddy's coming home.
When Zaddy's home, all will be fine.
When Zaddy's home. The Dwayne story, I don't know. But I think there is just like I know this is a different type of movie than Thor 1, but like Thor, the Asgardian characters, they're Nordic.
Yes.
But they speak with British accents because there's some kind of connection to, I don't know, like Shakespeare or old-timiness that has sort of... So I think, is them being American a little bit of a thing? Yes. Is them speaking with the certain words, dad
Is Tom Holland literally going daddy and mommy? Is that...
well, like when he's like, mom, or he's like, dad. Yeah, there's a big moment in the finale. He's like, dad. And I was like, that's kind of
just
cringe.
say father.
I think father, I think maybe... Also, man, half this
Popster.
Papi Chulo.
Climactic. Papi Chulo.
But I think, the funny thing is, half this fucking cast is British, bro. Tom Holland's British, Robert Pattinson's British.
Yeah, just say father.
I know
you say it in real life.
Get Matt Damon to do a British accent. I feel like it's not the end of the world they're American, but it adds or detracts a little bit for me. The way they also implemented some words. I think...
Yeah.
You could do it American, fine. But I think taken down... There's a part where Matt Damon, they go to the fucking Cyclops' place and they have the Cyclops' cheese, which is a horrible sentence. But he takes the Cyclops cheese and he's like... and he goes, "It's pretty good." And I'm like, that's such a 21st century thing to... I don't know, that moment I was just like...
Mukbang on the Cyclops cheese.
Pretty good.
Hey,
pretty good.
That's pretty nice.
4 out of 10. I don't know, so for me, Himesh Patel, I think he was fine, but that... His like very American accent was like a little bit
slightly distracting.
And I think
I think Matt Damon with a British accent could also be
that would have been really cursed, actually, right? I think, you know what, forget the accents. Just
don't
dialogue.
say Zaddy.
Just don't say Zaddy.
Yeah.
Good words to live by. Final
this is not just for the Odyssey.
Final member of the cast I want to talk about here. The GOAT. The GOAT.
The king.
A face.
War.
I could not believe the balls to open the movie with Travis Scott.
Opening fucking line. A war. He's showing that he's got us in his palm in his hand.
It's like, oh, you're gonna watch this 3-hour movie.
Oh, you're
and I'm
gonna
gonna
eat
open
this shit up, and I'm gonna open with a war.
Look, all jokes aside,
Yes.
it's obviously in it very briefly,
Yes.
so it doesn't really matter. But
This ruined the entire movie for me.
but this took it down 5 stars for me.
Why did he not have a British accent?
Travis Scott. A war.
A battle.
But it is.
Unleash.
It is distracting when he's on screen.
Yeah.
As expected. Again, not movie ruining, just like a funny moment. And I think it's kind of nice they got a bunch of the shit over in the first 20 minutes where it's like Travis Scott and we have Tom Holland being like, my dad's coming home. Like
I don't know my dad.
they got that out of the
he's
way,
coming. Yeah.
which was nice.
I don't know Zaddy.
Yeah. But then he said dad later. But anyway, that's the cast.
This is the cast. Again, there's a few like Anne Hathaway and Tom Holland in bits that weren't great. In general, I thought this worked better than I thought it would.
Sure. I'll allow it. I think we've talked sort of, about various sequences and the connectivity of it all. Again, I want to emphasize, I think the sacking of Troy.
Yes.
There's 2 different scenes, and it was incredible both. And like, the way they do the Trojan horse and like the realistic feel to it was really cool,
very nice.
very interesting. I think some of the thematic stuff they try to work in about, there's a little message at the end, sort of about like, I guess, it's sort of looking from the future. They're like the end of our society, like welcoming in the dark ages, whatever. And then it's like, but then people will forget. So I guess it's something about like, and now in our society, we're barbaric as well, and we still do wars.
Yeah.
Which was interesting.
I thought it was a cool way to go about it, and also how like the sea people were like the people
them.
from the sea were them.
Yeah.
It was cool.
I think they changed the ending a bit. I don't remember exactly how the Odyssey ends, but I don't think it ends with
I don't think
Matt going into exile.
doesn't end with a Matt prank. It seemed like it was a pretty like emotional, intense moment in the movie, but I couldn't help but laugh when he like walks up to Anne Hathaway and is going, "My wife, I had to see Ithaca one last time." And she's like, "No, don't die." He's like, "Die? Just exile, bro."
Yeah.
Like, what is this like?
Don't worry about it.
This is a Fousey 2 prank you got going.
But I thought it was fine, except for Tom Holland looks fucking stupid in that crown at the end.
Yeah.
Should we talk about the final battle?
Yeah.
I think starts epic
Yes.
when he strings the bow.
So
classic
cool.
moment.
And just starts
amazing.
like the chaos he creates.
That was fucking great. It was there was some aura there when the bow sound. I think the actual fight reminded me a little bit of some of my problems with Nolan's action in the past.
Okay.
That being like, it's not always great, and sometimes it thinks it's really serious and epic, and it's kind of goofy, like when he does a fucking spinjitzu move.
He just goes pirouette move with these.
Like
He takes the 2 axes and then just like. But also like he's just like as if you're like spinning someone around. He's going.
Yeah.
It's like anyone with half a brain cell can get out of this, Matt. Or they just watch you make yourself dizzy and then they attack.
Yeah, that was a little goofy, but in general, a cool final. The killing of the suitors is the big culmination of the Odyssey, and I think it did it well.
It did it very well. I thought.
And his moment with Pattinson, a little personal moment, that was good.
Yeah. And again, like I think Pattinson was actually very good in this. Like he's very kind of like just like cowardly, disgusting dude.
Yes.
And it was a satisfying, again, not having read the Odyssey, a satisfying end to his character.
Yeah, well, I feel like in the Odyssey, from what I remember, there isn't really like a specific main villain. Like it's just like
there's
the
not
suitors
a
in
main
general.
suitor. Okay.
And so it's just him and Telemachus wrecking shop at the end there. And this one, they harshen off him.
Yeah.
So he doesn't get blood on his hands or whatever, except he does. He does kill someone.
He does kill someone. So I'm just like, okay.
What's good?
What's good? You could have done this from the beginning. Because it would have been cool to see them team
Yeah,
up.
well, that's what they do in the book.
Yeah.
But anyway, they had this whole thing. I also don't think the Zeus's Law thing was a thing in the book as well. They referenced this a lot, and I think
Yeah,
that was,
but I don't
but it was
know
fine.
that-
It was good. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna be one of those people.
I like because I feel like that was also a large part of, because is this thing of like this like the sea people or people from the sea, is that a thing in the books that it's
No.
them? No, okay.
But I think I don't think so at least. I thought it was a good way of giving it a little relevance to the modern day or whatever.
Yeah. Oh, I see that. I agree.
So overall,
The Odyssey.
the Odyssey.
The Odyssey.
What are we thinking star-wise?
For me, it's between a 3.5 and a 4-star movie.
Okay.
I think if I had to, it's honestly probably leaning closer to a 4-star movie than a 3.5.
Really? Okay.
But I don't know if it's leaning close enough for me to, on Letterboxd, give that official title. So
we're
somewhere like 3.7, 3.8 kind of thing is what I'm thinking.
okay.
That's what I have to say. What about you?
I'm gonna go pretty comfortable 3.5.
Okay.
But I think I might withhold the like.
No like for Nolan today.
No, I think 3.5 is fair.
Okay.
Because there's some very impressive
understand.
filmmaking.
Yes.
But it's kind of exactly what I was expecting.
Yeah.
I kind of was expecting it to be 3.5.
And you're not disappointed by it, shall we say?
No, I guess I'm a tiny bit disappointed that it was my most anticipated movie of the year. But as more stuff has come out, I sort of leveled my
It
expectations.
has kind of gone down like this, and then now it's just leveled out. Yeah.
And as far as being someone who was interested in the book, seeing those scenes in live action was really cool.
And again, the epicness of the movie is there.
Oh yeah. Can I just say though also, I fuck with the Iliad a lot more than the Odyssey. The Iliad was, I think, more exciting and also more emotionally impactful. The end of the Iliad made me cry when I was reading it.
Okay.
So I'm like, bro,
No,
the Iliad movie.
Was good.
The Troy bit was fucking awesome. And the themes about war and what are we doing and we're killing people or whatever.
Yeah.
And I guess, anyway, we don't have to get into Athena. She was not Athena, but she was a girl they killed. But then she was a symbol of Athena.
Then she took the shape of Athena.
I don't fucking know. Anyway, make the Iliad movie, Nolan. Do it.
Nolan, I dare ya.
Yeah. Cast Benny Safdie again. You'll be getting a very
As
strongly
Athena this time.
worded email from me, yes. That said, we move on to...
The Cnews.
Whoa, that was kind of intimate.
Yeah, my bad.
Well, man, we have so much Cnews from the past few weeks,
Yes.
which we'll get to in time.
But there's one main thing.
One to rule them all. God. The Digger trailer.
Digger.
Holy fuck.
Dude. This looks crazy.
This, for people who have a Tom Cruise themed segment,
This is like...
we eating good.
we getting fat. This is amazing.
And as people who love to meme Tom Cruise, who love nutty Cruise moments.
Yeah. Bang, 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 bang!
I mean, an insane amount of, when he's talking about, there's a 5-foot crack, that's 10 times the size of my dick, or whatever.
Yeah. There's so much...
He's doing an accent, he's bald.
He's fat.
He's fat. And in this movie, he looks pretty crazy, too.
He looks amazing. Yeah, exactly. The movie itself...
Yeah.
I think looks strange.
Yes,
I'm beyond excited to watch it. I don't know if this is going to be very good. I hope it is for everyone's sake, especially Cruise's, because Lord knows it'll be embarrassing to do all this to have a shit movie come out.
Yeah.
But there seems to be a lot of different elements to this that are it's a lot larger scale than I thought it would be. First of all, and also just. Some of the vibes in the trailers, I was like, I don't see how this is going to be, how this is going to work as a movie. I don't know,
yeah.
Which I guess is good. They showed us some exciting things, but I have no clue how this is going to be pieced together in a way that's going to be a cohesive good movie.
Well, it looks like a very, weirdly, it looks kind of like a Danish comedy. I don't know, a weird, Danish
It's a very densiste Viking code.
It has a little bit unpleasant energy, which kind of Danish comedies sometimes have. But yeah, it's a political satire, and it's about the environment and the government, and John Goodman's the president, and he's like, suck my dick, and he pulls a lever and launches a bomb or something. And
exactly.
It's very obviously over the top. Cruise's performance as well. I really don't know. I mean, I like Iñárritu's work a lot from what I've seen.
Yes.
I haven't seen his latest movie though, which got sort of mixed reception.
What was his latest movie?
It's called Bardo.
Bardo. Okay.
Yeah, but the one before that was The Revenant. Before that was Birdman. He's made great stuff before that.
Yeah. All good stuff.
I don't know. Yeah, it looks very in your face, but I think that's intentional. I don't know how.
I think if they lean into it enough, it could be brilliant.
Yeah,
and especially if Cruise gives a great performance, which I don't doubt.
He looks very nutty.
I think the fact that he's fully committing to this thing is cool.
And that's the thing also with this again, it feels almost like a Danish comedy or European. It doesn't feel like a Hollywood movie, obviously. Yeah. And to see Tom Cruise in that kind of situation, that's kind of interesting. Seeing John Goodman there is kind of
exactly. It's always interesting to see Goodman. Also, we just haven't seen Cruise in anything like this in a long time. Obviously, Les Grossman.
Yeah.
But that's slightly different still.
That was 20 years ago.
Yeah, and a long time ago. And also, the latest time he wasn't from my memory, that he was just an action guy is American Made, where he was kind of nutty and but still Cruise-esque. Whereas this is a new playing field.
Yeah, interesting. And maybe, this enters his Dwayne-esque time to win an Oscar territory.
I believe in Cruise a lot more.
Yes, I do. And I believe
so much more.
Yeah, I believe in him caring about the art form of it
Yes.
a little bit more than Dwayne. Although technically he has an Oscar, but it was an
honorary one. It was before they knew The Digger was coming out.
Yeah.
Okay, genuine question. Do you think that Hollywood or the Academy would have given him this Oscar if The Digger news had already been out? Because this seems like a new direction for Cruise to take to maybe get that Oscar. So do you think this...
I think The Digger news was out.
Really?
I think it was known that he was making that. Yeah.
Oh.
I think because he might have thanked Inarritu in his speech or something. I don't know.
Oh,
But
really?
I don't know.
See.
But who
So
knows?
Maybe
Are they going to withhold it now out of spite?
or maybe the Academy were like, this is gonna bomb.
Yeah, this shit looks buns.
This is not happening.
I don't
That
know.
Digger? Are you kidding me?
But he's getting that Oscar nomination for sure.
I hope so.
Whether he gets the win, we'll see. But he's getting nominated. I'd bet my bottom dollar. And I bet John
I bet my
Goodman-
bottom.
I'd bet my whole bottom. And I bet John Goodman, early prediction, John Goodman wins Best Supporting Actor.
Wins?
I think so. It's one of those things, it's like he's a old school, he's, an actor you haven't really thought about much. He's coming back doing something different. It's kind of maybe a little bit of a career thing, like, wow, you've been so great for so many years. Here's an Oscar for doing this big movie.
Okay.
I think that could be. And plus it's a political thing, and he's playing the president, so there's probably some parallels to Trump that the Academy will enjoy.
Okay, nice.
Yeah. I will say I don't love the look of the movie. I know it's like shot on good cameras or whatever, but it looked very washed out. But I don't know, I guess that's the point. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, I agree. But at the same time, there was weird, I thought almost Wes Anderson-esque elements to it at times,
Yeah.
the way it was shot, which
Yeah.
again, it just looks like an all-around interesting way it's been put together, both acting-wise, vibe-wise, story-wise, and shot-wise.
Yeah.
And that's also why I'm saying I have no clue what this is actually going to be like.
No. But we'll see. But man, am I excited for Cruise as the Digger.
The Digger. I'm so excited.
It feels like the Tom Cruise has been building to this moment. Honestly.
And what is his name in this?
I think his name is Dig, and they probably call him Digger as a nickname, I think. But we'll see.
I'm
Very
very excited.
We now move on to the announcements and such. Let's read some comments.
God, it's been a while since we did some announcements and such.
It has. And there's so many comments, we're going to read some of them, and then, like some of the movies, we'll save some for next time.
Sounds like a
for
plan.
time's sake. Start off with Average Joe, who says, how is the big FDK not seen all the Indiana Jones films? Ben and Fred watch potential?
Ooh.
Not a bad idea.
Don't hate that.
Could be huge.
Don't hate that.
And yeah, how has the big FDK not seen him? Crazy.
No, not bad.
Connor Beer says, I believe this is on the Spielberg pod. If it's not, It's really concerning. We about to get glummy with this one. Shout out to Sala the goat. So
We're about to get glummy with this one.
No one should ever get glummy, bro. Teddy says, the Hanks hate continues. I'm here for it. No Hanks hate.
There's definite Hanks hate.
You know what? It's funny. We put out that short of who's the GOAT actor, and I chose Denzel over Hanks. And I'm like, objectively, Hanks 100% is more GOAT-coded than Denzel.
For sure.
I don't know what I was cooking there. I like Hanks.
I think we recorded that after a... Okay, don't say you like Hanks, because that's...
I do...
We recorded that after, I believe, a bit of a Hanks rant in one of the pods. So I think maybe it was still fresh, and you just wanted to get the Hanks out of your system.
As he often does.
As he often is.
I just think there's something about, it's not Hanks really, it's just Hanks movies that gives me DVD at a thrift shop energy.
That's not
Look, I found
necessarily
the
a bad
terminal.
thing.
I don't know.
Look, Sully.
Yeah, no, but anyway, I don't hate Hanks. It is what it is. Cal W says, Freddie hating cars is kind of crazy. Seems like it should be his favorite movie. It'd almost be like Buchel disliking the movie Planet 51. Okay, I was on board before that bit, but...
Cal, what the fuck?
Crossed the line, bro.
What's that about? Why would that be my favorite movie?
That being said, though, I see it. It seems like such a good movie.
Don't say that.
Josie says, my top 5 out of this list in order is Finding Nemo, Toy Story 2, Monsters, Inc., Toy Story, and The Incredibles. The rest of the movies are fantastic, and this is honestly the peak of Pixar. All these are good to amazing. Also, about the Toy Story 2 bloopers, they in fact did remove that joke in the credits on Disney+. Great episode as always. And Shelf Enthusiast says, yeah, it's really funny that he made up trivia about that joke is real given how specific it is, although I believe it was because the director, John Lasseter, was accused of similar Weinstein-maxing behavior. Now, first of all, the phrase Weinstein-maxing, should that be introduced into the common vernacular? I don't know.
And why has it not been introduced before now?
Yeah, why was that not...
Weinstein-maxing.
But yeah, so that's actually crazy. A fake trivia I came up with is real.
It's real.
Yeah, they removed that,
that is actually
you guys want to
crazy.
be in Toy Story 3 gag from the end of the movie, so kind of crazy. Royce the Prodigy says Kanye biopic would go insane. Agreed.
But only of the last 4 years?
Well, say what you want about Kanye. Crazy life.
That's true.
And Royce also says, yo, as a black aspiring screenwriter filmmaker, they need to hit me up for the Obama trilogy for real. And he pitches the Obama trilogy here. I thought you would be excited about
this.
this.
On me.
Obama.
The Obama trilogy.
Obama, a childhood tale capturing his youth in Hawaii. Tagline, an angel gifted from above. Obama 2.
I'm sorry.
The sequel.
Your career's already finished.
Yeah, we're removing you from the project. Obama 2, the sequel. Tagline, he's back. The long-awaited sequel that focused on Obama's life in college, him meeting
He's
Michelle.
back from being what, a Hawaiian angel? What's he back from?
And his rise to an unforgettable legacy. Obama 3, the finale. The final event showcasing his presidency from 2009 to 2016 at its peak. Post-credits scene. 12 years later, Trump has dictated the system and is about to enter his third term. But Obama suits up one last time to beat everyone's common enemy. Tagline, racism is over, ... for now. Written by yours truly, starring The Rock as Obama, Taraji P. Henson as Michelle, and Glenn Powell as Biden. So...
That's pretty great.
We maybe need you to write
Powell
these.
as a young Biden is a fantastic
It's actually
shout.
yeah, and you know, Taraji P. Henson as Michelle is not terrible. And The Rock as Obama is peak.
Yeah, especially as the young Hawaiian boy. But how are you making 2 Obama movies about his life before he becomes president?
Bro, those are the best parts.
The build-up.
Obama 2 when he meets Michelle, it could be like a rom-com. Anyway.
That sounds terrible.
That sounds peak.
The Obama movie. The Obama movie.
The Obama series. Own it on DVD.
The Obama Cinematic Universe.
A&H says crazy thumbnail combo, which I believe was Obama and Genghis Khan.
You said that to me. I just wrote apologies in advance.
Yeah. Josie says a Christopher Lee movie would be peak as fuck. I read somewhere he experienced the last guillotine execution in 1939.
Yes.
Another great episode as always. Just the phrasing this makes me think he was guillotined.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he fully experienced it in every sense of the word.
That is pretty crazy. Cal W says a true Michael Jackson biopic would probably be incredible. Such a fascinating, incredible, and extremely flawed person, but it will probably never be made. And Royce comes in saying a true MJ biopic. Do y'all really not fuck with the one that just came out that much? Crying emoji. So we got some beef in the comments here.
Damn.
That being said, I did not fuck with the Michael movie.
I fucked with the Michael movie.
So
I thought it was pretty good.
we have a Michael.
I agree with the second comment here.
I kind of agree with the first. But anyway. And Royce also says, also hope you can answer this in the next pod, but since you know I love to hear your music hip-hop takes.
Oh my god.
You're going to be
Royce.
excited about this.
Of course you've saved this one for last.
I was wondering if you've dove into Tyler, the Creator's discography yet. I feel like since you loved Kanye and Kendrick's albums so much, that's like the next valid step, especially because speaking from my experience, Tyler's very popular amongst film students / nerds, probably for the way he builds worlds with his albums, whether it's through the concept of the albums, the characters he portrays, the almost indie film-like visuals of a lot of his music videos. I think you would love Tyler as a filmmaker, and as a music nerd myself, he's probably my... Jesus Christ, sorry, my brain's melting.
That's what the Odyssey will do to you.
He's probably my biggest inspiration creatively. If you haven't, then I'd say start with Igor Chromacopia, since I'd feel like you'd appreciate that for most of its storytelling, and then work your way back because starting off with Bastard or Goblin might rub you the wrong way, as there's some sickening content matter in there. So, have you listened to any Tyler, the Creator?
Again, as we've established before.
You don't listen to music.
I like sea shanties. No, I'm not really an album listener.
Yeah.
I'm more of an individual song kind of listener.
Sure.
And there are definitely some Tyler, the Creator songs that I do enjoy. I couldn't name the title right now, but I do enjoy. I actually read this comment. I was like, fine, I will give this a try.
Oh.
So I think it was Igor, but maybe the other one. One of the albums I played.
Was it pink or green?
That I don't know.
Also, crazy question.
First question on a date.
Is it
Pink or green? And I can't lie, and I know this is, you're supposed to listen to these albums in order, and it's supposed to be like a storytelling or something like that. There's a lot of noise in there. Didn't really fuck with it. And maybe I wasn't in the right headspace, but I was like, there's a lot of like, and I was like, I don't need this right now.
You don't get
You might be telling a story. It's not a story I want to hear, Tyler.
It's experimental, bro. It's all about the art. You don't get
Yeah, well, maybe experiment less. There's a reason it hasn't been done before.
That's kind of a bar. No, look, it's actually funny because I just saw this comment today, and by sheer coincidence, I actually, much in contrast, I finished Tyler the Creator's discography a couple days ago.
Of course.
I've listened to all of his albums, except for Bastard, because that is not on Spotify. I should get to that. But, and I am a fan. I agree with you that it's not like, that's the thing, it's a little bit, and this might be sacrilegious to compare to some music fans, it's a little bit like Radiohead, where I'm not in the fucking train, going somewhere listening to Radiohead. I think they're more Tyler songs that I listen to. But in general, I think the albums and the vibes or whatever, those are interesting. I get that it's not like music on the radio. As DJ Khaled once called it, mysterious music, real quote. He was mad that Tyler beat him in the charts or something. He's like, no one's trying to hear this mysterious music. It was literally DJ Khaled. Everyone clowned him for this, but this is literally your take.
You know what?
He was cooking on that
for
one.
all his flaws. DJ Khaled may be wise.
But no, but I like clown him for this. I like Tyler's music quite a bit. I think.
But in what context did you listen to this? If not on the way somewhere, just sitting at home.
I listen to
in the background, or.
Well, I listen to a lot of albums. Also, just when I'm cleaning up or doing the dishes or something. I like to listen to music and stuff. Yeah, it's cool. But look, I don't love all of Tyler's music. I think his persona and his sort of, again, the experimentalness, also the edginess or whatever, sometimes it can be interesting and funny or speak to some kind of point. Sometimes it's a little annoying. But I like Chromacopia a lot. I like Igor. Wasn't crazy about Cherry Bomb. But anyway, I could just name all fucking just flex on you with my.
Yeah, here are all the albums that suck that I listened to.
No, they were good. I didn't and I listened. His earlier stuff is low-key brain rot. It's super edgy and I don't know. Some of the content is heinous. It's also some of it is kind of funny. It's meant to be super over-aggressive and.
I've seen some interviews with him. He seems like a very funny guy.
Yeah, no, there's some dark humor and a lot of. Yeah, again, very edgy early things. Yeah. But there's something about the aggressiveness that can be kind of interesting. And some of the storytelling is quite interesting, even in the earlier albums. But I think my favorite might be Chromacopia, but that might just be because it was the first one I listened to. Okay. I will also say, just crazy lore.
Sorry, does that prove that, it only gets worse the more you listen to him?
No, that does not prove that.
Okay.
Maybe. Just a crazy thing, I was listening to one of his earlier albums, Wolf, and...
War.
Yeah, his early album, A Face. And there was a song on it that, this was just such a crazy moment, because it was a song that we had listened to a lot back in middle school. Not you and I, but back in middle school when I was 12 years old. It's a song called Dog something 23. Hold up, I'm here. Domo 23. And it unlocked a memory, and it was actually a mutual acquaintance of ours. I won't say anyone's name. Oh, I will. I'll cut it out. And I remember back when we were 12 years old, she was like, you gotta listen to this. And it's, obscene lyrics and super edgy, whatever. Yeah. But it's kind of catchy as well. And when I was listening to it, I was like, holy fuck. Wait. And I knew all the lyrics.
It just transported you back.
13 years later, it was crazy. It was a real, transport back moment. So that was weird. Even though kind of weird it's that song, to have the Ratatouille critic moment. And it's a Tyler the Creator song. But yeah.
But again, I think Tyler the Creator has some good songs, for sure. I just haven't listened to all this stuff.
I also appreciate his storytelling and the art of it also. Can't all be me.
Oh no. Oh no then.
Anyway, with that all said, that's the pod for this week. So we're back up to date. We have a pre-recorded next week, and then a week after that, we're talking Spider-Man.
Yes, we are.
And then I'm not going to make any promises. Honestly, at this point, I should never say anything about the future of the pod on the pod, because it's always false. Yeah. It always comes out not to be true.
Yeah.
But we might be back with more up-to-dates as we're going. Who's to say?
Who knows? But
there will be one for Spider-Man.
Content will be happening.
Yes. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this episode. What did you think of the Odyssey and Moana? Let us know down below in the comments. While you're at it, be sure to like this podcast, subscribe to the channel. If you're on YouTube, we're also on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. You can leave a 5-star rating, a nice review, tell your friends about the pod. You can find me on YouTube, BHL Hudson, and BHL2. You can find me on Letterboxd, Real BHL Hudson, Instagram, BHL_Hudson, and you can email the pod at bhlhudsonvids@gmail.com.
Oh, very nice. nice, very nice. You can find me on YouTube at FTK Space Gaming. You can find me on Instagram at Fidalgard. And I've also missed. You can also find the podcast on Instagram and TikTok at the Poorly Planned Podcast.
Of course.
And you can also find me on Letterboxd at FTK_Thwilms.
Thank you very much for listening, and we will see you next time.
A war!
Of course. Also, sorry if you can hear some movement going on.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
Our bad. A war!
War! A king!
Peace!